Hello everyone, myself is Prsanath, a final year student of BSc Mathematics. Here I am going to present before you on the topic History of Pi. What is pi? Pi is the most famous and most important mathematical constant which has a value 3.14159265. The Greek alphabet used to represent pi is derived from the first letter of the Greek word perimetros, meaning circumference. Pi is defined as a ratio of circle's circumference to its diameter. The circumference is slightly 3 times longer than the diameter. This ratio is called pi. Pi is irrational. That means it can't be expressed as a ratio of two numbers. This is a visual representation of pi. So pi is defined as a ratio of circle's circumference to its diameter. History of pi. Early history of pi with Pyramid of Giza. Talking about early history of pi. Pi has been in use since the period of Babylonians. But there is no evident proof for that. But talking about Pyramid of Giza. The Great Pyramid of Giza, it was built in 2500 BC. It has a perimeter of 1760 cubits and a height of 280 cubits, which has a ratio approximately to pi. If you take half of the perimeter of the Great Pyramid's base and divide it by its height, we get a ratio which is approximately to pi. Archimedes' way of pi. Archimedes, a famous mathematician, used a method of exclusion to approximate the value of pi. How he did this? He did this by taking a larger regular polygon outside a circle and a smaller regular polygon inside a circle. When the number of sides increases, it approximates to a circle. When the number of sides reached 96, he was able to determine the value of pi, which lay between 31/7 and 310/71. The midpoint puts pi as 3.14159, which is over 99.9% accurate. This is a visual representation of Archimedes' way of pi. When the number of sides increases, it could give an approximation to a circle. So in this case, a larger regular polygon outside the circle could give an approximation to the circle. When the number of sides increased and when it reached 96, Archimedes was able to determine the value of pi, which was moreover 99.9% accurate. Archimedes was able to determine the value of pi by inscribing and circumscribing regular polygons about a circle to obtain lower and upper bounds. He was able to determine the value of pi, which had an average value of 3.1418. Archimedes also proved that the ratio of the area of a circle to the square of its radius is the same constant. Over the centuries, Chinese, Indian, and Arab mathematicians extend the number of decimal places through calculations, and which had an improvement on Archimedes' method. By the end of the 17th century, new methods of mathematical analysis in Europe provided improved way of calculating pi involving infinite series. Isaac Newton used his binomial theorem to calculate 16 decimal places quickly. In the 20th century, the Indian mathematician Srinivasa Ramanujan developed exceptionally efficient way of calculating pi. Archimedes had an efficient way of calculating the value of pi by taking inscribed and circumscribed circle. This is a diagram of inscribed and circumscribed circles. Archimedes' discoveries. The area of a circle is equal to that of a right angle triangle when where the sides including the right angle are respectively equal to the radius and circumference of a circle. The ratio of the area of a circle to that of a square with side equal to the circle's diameter is close to 11/14, which is approximately to pi. The ratio of the circumference of any circle to its diameter is less than 31/7 but greater than 310/71, which is approximately to pi. The first known mathematician to represent pi as a ratio of circle's circumference to the diameter was Welsh mathematician William Jones in 1706. He was most noted for his use of the symbol pi, the Greek letter pi, which is derived from the Greek word perimetros, to represent the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter. He was a close friend of Sir Isaac Newton and Sir Edmund Halley. Applications of pi. Pi is not only involved in finding the area of a circle and its circumference, it is also involved in various mathematical problems involving the length of arcs or other curves, hemisphere, sphere, area of the ellipse, sector, or other curved surfaces, the volume of many solids. It is also involved in physics. Pi was early used by astronomers to study the Earth, its rotation, and its orbit. It was calculated in RPM, rotation per minute or revolution per minute, by physicists. It had a unit of 2 pi radians. NASA uses pi to calculate the trajectory of a spacecraft. Pi transfer is a method to find the trajectory of a spacecraft. For measuring craters, learning about the composition of asteroids, to learn more about planetary objects. Pi is found in sine waves that is used for signal processing, in sound and light waves. Since pi is associated with circles, anything with curvature has pi, like pillars, wires, and pipes used in construction. If you measure the total length of any river in the world and divide by its straight route from its source to mouth, it averages to pi. Pi Day is celebrated on March 14th around the world. In 1988, the earliest non-official celebration of Pi Day was organized by Larry Shaw at the San Francisco Exploratory. I conclude my topic by pointing out that pi is a mathematical constant which has a value 3.14159265. Mathematicians still go for pi because of its untrackable pattern. Pi is still being used by supercomputers to test its efficiency. Thank you.